So for those who don't know, Phil is my job coach, and he's also the director of the Special Olympics for he's also helps out with the Special Olympics for Ozaki County. So I wanted to bring him on today and give him an opportunity to explain first of all what he does, and then
explain yourself, Phil.
Explain myself.
and then explain and then talk about a little bit about how we know each other and how we can how people can get involved in helping out with the Special Olympics. So take it away, Phil.
All right. Well, I met AJ actually through job development and finding AJ a job. I don't know where was the first job? We actually introduced you to Mel to start. We introduced you up to the high school for basketball, and then you were the ice cream man over at the Chinooks.
Yes, sir.
And Phil, to be clear, you're with a organization called Transitions. Is that correct?
Transitions Development. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, we work through DVR, helping people find jobs that have any kind of disability. So yeah, so I get to meet a lot of different people. I get to move around the community. We're in Washington County, Ozaki County. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're just trying to make connections.
Absolutely.
Puzzle pieces with puzzles.
Right. So this is so I'm gonna put my journalist hat on here a little bit and ask the hard questions. What led you personally to this type of lifestyle?
This profession? Well,
Yeah.
I started off with manufacturing engineering. So I worked for the automotive industry for 27 years. I worked for Thermoset in Mequon, which ended up getting purchased by an international company called Sulzer, which then got sold to another international company called Orlicon.
Okay.
It was a great place to work. I've always coached youth sports. I coached youth football in Mequon, Deansville for the Cardinals for, since like 1991, and I just got off the board maybe 3 years ago.
Oh, right on. Okay, cool.
I loved coaching, and youth sports, that's a little much. It's a lot of time. So I really wanted to get into Special Olympics. So 7 years ago, I decided that I was going to drop out of the day-to-day coaching for Cardinals and started coaching basketball with Ozaki County Special Olympics.
Nice.
After doing the basketball season, I decided I really liked it. So I did the softball season, and then I went right into flag football. Been trying to get more and more involved with people with special needs. And, I decided to change professions. I dropped out of being the manufacturing engineer and started working for Harrigan Development out of Mequon also.
Yeah.
And worked there for 2 years and really enjoyed what I was doing the same thing I'm doing now.
Yeah.
My wife had her own business, so it kind of just made sense for me to kind of do it myself. There wasn't any reason to work for somebody else, but I had the opportunity to do it for myself.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, started my own business. It's probably been a year and a half now.
Okay.
And it's been successful. Having a lot of fun.
That's fantastic.
Really, it's much more rewarding than engineering.
for a multinational corporation.
Yeah. They're very nice Germans and Swiss.
Indeed.
Phil, if you would just talk about, you talk about your involvement in Special Olympics, but talk about why Special Olympics is so important to so many people, especially the athletes. The athletes, it's their playing field. So just talk about why it's so important to so many people, if you would.
Well, it's like any sport. It's important for different reasons for different athletes.
Yeah, right.
Some of the athletes just absolutely love the competition. Some of them just love the social aspect. It's an activity, and we're really doing our best to grow this program to incorporate a lot more. We've been really good at the competitive stuff, and I think we've been trying to add a little bit more of the social activities. We've just added a program called SoFit that's through the state, so Special Olympics fitness program. And Jenny Hone has been running that program for us, and John Armbruster has also been running that. And it's more of the families of these athletes will meet on a Thursday over at the community gym in Cedarburg. They'll go for a 2-mile walk. They can bring family members. They can bring their dogs. They can bring friends. And then they're doing all other different activities too. So they were doing some kickball this summer. They did some swimming. They did some water aerobics. They've had this Jessica from the 414 crew, the Bucks dance crew. I don't know if I'm supposed to say the Bucks, but she's been doing some classes for us, which has been fantastic. And the athletes love it. And then, so we're just trying to introduce some new sports. The state's been offering new stuff. Like there's cornhole is a new sport that's coming up that a lot of athletes can compete in. We started a powerlifting team. It's a good all-around activity for people.
Speaking of powerlifting, you guys were involved in Muscles for Mellows too, correct?
Yep, we were. Yeah, that was kind of a separate. A lot of the athletes did participate from Special Olympics in the Muscles for Mellows, which was pretty cool down at the Dropout CrossFit place on the east side of Milwaukee. It was a good day. And the SoFit program also, we invited them down for a little bit of time. I think there was a group of people that were doing a 24-hour workout. I think we were a good little 2-hour window of relaxation for them.
24-hour workout.
It was a 24-hour workout.
I don't think the American Medical Association recommends that. I mean, I'm not an expert here. But.
No, and none of our athletes participated in the full 24 hours by any means, and nobody was asked to. But there were quite a few athletes. It was a good time.
I've done the reverse. I've been unconscious for 24 hours, but I have yet to do the flip side of that. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was a pretty intense place. It was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Do you have anything? What's next for you? You got football. You're in basketball right now, obviously?
Yeah, we just finished up with volleyball. So we sent two teams to state, and both teams came home with gold. Not that matters, but they had some success.
Gold's nice.
Yeah, gold is nice.
No, I mean,
Yeah, they did fantastic. Good group of athletes. Basketball starts up on December 5th. So we're going to have we have 4 teams. I've committed to the state for 4 teams, but we might have 5.
Okay.
We're really working on communications right now, trying to get the word out that we're available and when sports are. And, so we've had a lot of interest in basketball from new athletes, so it might drive us back. Before COVID, we had 5 teams.
Okay.
There was obviously some screwed up years, but then now
right.
we were down to 4 teams last year, but I think we have enough interest right now where we might be going back up to 5.
Yeah.
Are participants strictly Ozaukee County, or are we going outside the county as well?
No, depending on the sport, and if their agency offers that sport, normally they should be participating in their agency for that location.
Okay.
But if your agency is not offering, like a powerlifting, we do invite athletes from Washington County and the North Suburban group, which is also relatively local.
Okay.
So so there's some crossover.
And during your season,
go ahead. We have flag football, which isn't offered everywhere also.
Okay.
So that's another one that we'll get some athletes that come down from like Manitowoc area and over from West Bend and things.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, so in your actual league play, are you playing other counties then? Is that kind of how you're structured, or how does that work out?
The state's set up in regions. So we're region 8, and I don't know the exact number of regions. I think there's maybe 10 regions across the state.
Gotcha.
And they'll set it up kind of like a tournament where you're having a tournament within the region, and it depends on how many athletes are participating in those sports. Like powerlifting, you're really not competing during the season. There's just a state tournament. Same thing with the cornhole. Same thing with bowling. So bowling's going on right now also. So we just did paperwork for bowling, and the state tournament's up in Wausau. So I think we have a dozen athletes that are going up to bowl.
Yeah.
So
cool. Where do you guys bowl locally then? Do you go to Circle B, or how's that work out?
Circle B. Yep.
Right on.
Deb Klotz has been agency manager here for 12 years, who I just recently took over for. she's running the bowling. She does volleyball. She does a lot of stuff for us.
Nice.
And,
Cool.
yeah, I'm just taking over some of the administrative stuff for her, so
Yeah,
hopefully she
absolutely.
can enjoy this a
Awesome.
little more.
Awesome.
Very, very cool. What are you doing actively to get the word out? Is there any like what have you doing like social media, or how's that working out? Besides this very radio show, of course.
Yeah, we're working Facebook page.
Yeah.
We're trying to get more people out onto the Facebook page. We're going to redo our website.
Okay.
So that's in the works, getting some numbers on the cost for that. And then getting out to some of the special needs teachers in the area. So, and the rec departments and things like that. So Pat Armbruster has been working on outreach for us.
Okay.
So we're just literally in the last, week to 2 weeks coming up with some contacts to send out some information, and we're going to make a little flyer so that we can get it out. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. Well, make sure you include Jack or I on that list, and we'll keep talking about you because that's a really good thing. Have you worked with Sam over at Blossom IDD at all, or the Mercantile or anything like that?
I haven't worked directly with her. I've met Sam a couple times. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's great. She's good. I don't know if there's any opportunities there for get the word out as well. I know she's.
There definitely is. Yeah.
Cool.
And there's other things that we're trying to incorporate, and I actually have to call her and talk to her about it. But we're going to be doing some fire safety stuff coming up.
Great.
Just inviting the athletes over to the Cedarburg Fire Department. I guess they have some type of virtual reality fire extinguisher.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Learn a little bit about that, and maybe have some fun at the same time.
I know they have that. I have to come over and just play with it. I love those kind of toys.
Can't be bad.
Bulldog.
Yes, sir.
Phil is single-handedly responsible for my love of Homestead.
Well,
I just introduced you.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a reason
involved in that.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
There's a reason for your treason. Is that what you're looking
for? Yes, but no. There's a reason. There's a reason I wanted to bring Phil on today, and the other. There's another reason I wanted to bring him on. I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you, Phil, for coming on today, and secondly, without him, there would be no, Homestead. There'd be no. We talk about the Chinooks.
Absolutely.
He made all the contacts. He got me in front of the coaches that I needed to be in front of. So I just wanted just wanted to bring him on and let him, share in the
bask in the glory that is AJ.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to mention as long as I was on here is the Chinooks are getting an award tomorrow from the state on how they're participating with the Department of Vocational Rehabilitation and how they're hiring people, and just through all their different internships and the success stories that have come from the Chinooks and that 3-month period of work that some people can get.
That's a great organization. What an amazing thing out here, I mean, as everyone's talking about, Craig Council and the Brewers and all that stuff, it's like, don't forget we have this wonderful baseball team locally here that's just, it deserves support and recognition. And
right.
That's
and
fantastic.
The ice cream guy, I mean, you can't beat that.
Well, as Jack... Yes. What's the flavor? Some kind of Pirates brownie thing? Well, Jack turned it out here and calls it brownie pot smoker, so that's fine. So we got the word out that AJ's ice cream is the best ice cream.
Hey, we don't serve that anymore, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right. Supply and demand, I guess.
But in all seriousness, what the Chinooks have done for so many people, including myself, people like Thomas, they've done so much for so many people. They deserve that award, and I can't wait for them to receive it, and it will be awesome. So,
it's pretty cool.
Very cool, excellent. Phil, anybody in the sound of our voice, how do they get in touch with you? How do they reach you? How can we direct people to your wonderful services?
Well, for Special Olympics, we have the Ozaki County Special Olympics website, Facebook page. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
For my services, which I'm not telling on this, I don't want to. Special Olympics is kind of the thing for me.
Okay.
I'm plenty busy with my business.
Okay.
But, they're DVR services. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Phil, it was wonderful to meet you, although our paths have crossed in the library. I know upstairs from time to time. So it's good to see you up there. And fantastic. We hope to have you on again. And best of luck with all the stuff coming on. And win, win, win.
Okay. Awesome.
More gold. Bring home more gold. It's a nice color. It matches with everything. That's the best thing about gold.
Hey, thanks, Phil. Thanks for the time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
All right. Take care. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you around. Bye-bye.